and Highsmith having a monster second half. Flag is down. Gillen went down. Austin from the 27 on the return. He goes all the way far side. 35-40 up the sideline. Austin cuts it back inside. Calvin Austin! If it stands, he's gone! It's a touchdown! We'll see if it stands! For the moment, a punt return take back for Calvin Austin, baby! Wilson. Deep shot. That ball is caught for a touchdown! Calvin Austin! Have a night!
Finally real.
Instead of like Najee Harris or a running back, you now have one wrong.
I thought you were doing something positive.
They actually look like they're going for two.
What?
What?
Which is an interesting decision.
They thought that was gonna work?
Yeah, no.
They look like they had no idea what they were doing. And it's no good. Here they come. It's a sack fumble! Watt wants it! And he got it! He did it all! Single week. 2nd and 10. Jones. Deflected! Intercepted! Beanie Bishop again! And this game is over! Wilson, pressure. A prayer is answered! It's answered! Mike Williams! For the touchdown! You have got to be kidding!
Oh, my ears.
His first catch as a Steeler has tied the game at 27. Hello, everybody. Good evening, Steelers Nation. Welcome in here to The Truth Serum. Joey the Truth Wagner with you. Hollywood along with us, everybody, for this Wednesday night of what could be a massive one here. As everybody, we are live here for the special edition of the Pat McAfee Show that is live tonight from Pittsburgh at PPG Paints Arena. It is a big night out. We'll see how all of this goes down, everybody. We know there's the connection with Pat McAfee and Aaron Rodgers. They're tight. They're tight. And could this be the night? The night of a decision that we have been waiting for forever. Will Aaron Rodgers finally become a Pittsburgh Steeler? That is the $1 million question. And Hollywood, what do you think the answer to that $1 million question is, you personally?
I think it's 50-50 chance, really. I'm not really a big fan of Pat McAfee myself yet. But this would be the prime time to put it on. If he was going to select being a Steeler.
Yes, this is one of these things, everybody, where this would be the commonplace. If it did happen tonight, if Aaron Rodgers in some capacity said, I am a Pittsburgh Steeler tonight on this show, everything else that we have seen and covered and the NFL insiders have reported for the last month would line up perfectly and make perfect sense. The Steelers immediately pretty much letting both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields walk. Fields to the Jets, Wilson to the Giants. Aaron Rodgers being mum about everything. Aaron Rodgers initiating Hollywood. Aaron Rodgers, when he came to Pittsburgh and had that 6-hour meeting at South Water Street with the Steelers coaching staff and the front office and ownership, Aaron Rodgers initiated that meeting. He was the one who took the first step to make that meeting happen. The Steelers did not go to Aaron. Aaron went to the Steelers about that. Being here for the meeting for 6 hours. Also, Aaron Rodgers a couple weeks ago had a private workout and was throwing and catching passes with now Steelers wide receiver DK Metcalf. Contacting and being in communication with Steelers tight end Pat Freiermuth on social media. All of these events are pointing to right here and tonight for something to go down this evening, especially with Pat McAfee's show being in Pittsburgh tonight. It's just me. It is just... Welcome in, Jake. We'll agree to disagree on that one. I respect your opinion. I respect your take. But I have a hunch here, and we'll just agree to disagree on that. Also, Aaron Rodgers does not like Adam Schefter, NFL insider for ESPN. Does not like him. Aaron Rodgers does not like NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport. Doesn't like him. Has said publicly, both of them, lose my number. Lose my phone number. And 2 years ago, when there was the discussion of Aaron Rodgers, of whether he would retire, the darkness retreat, the Jets, do you know where that announcement was made? Aaron Rodgers virtually, on the Pat McAfee show 2 years ago, announced he was going to the Jets. Oh! Tiana giving us some inside scoop here. Tiana put, Aaron won't be there, but tomorrow he... Huh? Oh, I see. Okay. Aaron won't be there, but tomorrow he will be. And this was said on Ben Roethlisberger's podcast episode that came out this afternoon. So...
Well, the percentage is up to 75-25 now. And he will be.
I think Aaron being a Steeler is like 85-15. Whether it is specifically announced tonight, I say it's like 60-40. Yes, it's announced tonight. But him being a Steeler, I'd say is 85-15. That's just me. I think because Hollywood, the Steelers and what they have said publicly, Art Rooney, we're extremely confident he's going to be a Steeler. Mike Tomlin. Well, we're going to let him take his time. We're not giving him a deadline to make up his mind. I think there's already been a verbal handshake deal behind closed doors that he's coming here, but it just hasn't been announced publicly. Everybody, welcome in here, Steelers Nation. Honored that you're with us tonight. Would appreciate it if you could give us some love here. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and everybody, if this Aaron Rodgers news does happen to go down tonight, This could be one of the biggest evenings of our broadcast lives here, potentially, with this story. I guess I'll have to look it up now. I meant to look it up earlier today, but I was busy and then forgot to do it. But there is a particular clip of mine from months ago that I want to go through the archives of and find, in case I need it.
Is he 40? Aaron Rodgers?
He is 41.
41.
He is 41. And Colin Cowherd always has to bring this up every single time. He's 41. He's single with no kids. Colin always loves to bring up Colin Cowherd of Fox Sports 1. Anytime he talks about Aaron, he always has to bring up his age and that he's single and doesn't have kids. Constantly. But I don't know. Everybody, no matter what here, this is just going to be an interesting night with potentially...
Is that what time it goes on?
The event is starting at 8 p.m. I don't know why it says 48 minutes. It should say 18. But I do know I saw the line outside of PPG Paint's arena right now is wild. It is going for blocks. There are people. There are people lined up around PPG Paint's arena. People as far as the eye can see tonight. Mark, in terms of the Steelers' future, it's pretty much just for 1 year. It's just for 1 year. The Steelers, I believe, will be drafting their future franchise quarterback in the 2026 NFL draft when it is here in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers want to solidify the quarterback position for this upcoming season. And that's pretty much all. That's pretty much all. I think it is. Oh, is that the one artist that's like crazy good? As you can see, they're finally starting to let people in the arena at PPG Paints.
Can you believe I met him, Clemente, and shook his hand, and I was the only one in the stadium with him besides my friend? And he was with another guy, Clemente. And we talked for about 5 or 10 minutes. The two of us. We were only like 10 years old. Never thought he'd make that big of a matter about it.
But everybody, we are with you here this evening. We are seeing if Aaron Rodgers will make a potential appearance here as part of Pat McAfee's show, Big Night Out, specifically here in Pittsburgh. From everything that I've heard, a lot of famous people are going to be in the building, and a lot of wildness is going to go down. And I'm not talking about Aaron Rodgers' wildness. But everybody, tonight we're just going to sit back, enjoy the ride. Everybody, when the show starts, I'll make sure to have the volume on for the McAfee show so that you can hear what they are saying. Of course, I can't show anything due to, you know, the law. Legally. But, yeah. But yeah, but everybody.
Put it on the Hollywood channel.
It doesn't matter if the Hollywood channel gets a copyright strike. We don't care. Not stream on there for 3 months. It doesn't matter. We haven't streamed on there for 3 years. But everybody just.
Can really paint, can he? Look at that.
Oh, he's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He does it so quickly.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. But everybody, the Pittsburgh Pirates, in the only way that I can properly describe it, is literally grinded. They grinded their way through 13 innings today and won in extra innings over the Cardinals 2-1 to win the series and take 2 of 3 from St. Louis. Their record's up to 5-8 on the year. Off tomorrow, and then we will be live the next time the Pirates play, everybody. We will be live Friday evening as they take on the Cincinnati Reds from Great American Ballpark. First pitch, 6:40. But we will be live for the opener of that series, and hopefully we might, you know...
He can't reach the top of the painting, really.
You realize how good of an artist you have to be? Like how talented you have to be? Like...
They say a good artist is somebody that, when you get close to the painting, ain't that great, but when you step away from it and look at it, it looks real, like it does now.
That is remarkable.
Some of these people that make tattoos do a really great job too. I never had one, but I've seen some of people that are really unbelievable.
But I know that I think this artist here, he's the same guy who did the like specialty cleats.
He couldn't reach the very top of the painting, I don't think.
I think it easily could have been like that on on
purpose.
On purpose. Everybody, PPG Paints Arena slowly filling up. McAfee completely sold out the tickets for this show tonight. The initial wave of them sold out so quickly that they put another 1,700 tickets on the market, and they sold out in like minutes.
Doing another one.
It's the McAfee logo.
Right.
For tonight.
His finger. Does he make it? He does that with his
Yeah,
finger.
that's his finger. Well, welcome in, Mocha. We'll see if there's more drama from Aaron pretty soon. Pretty soon. Everybody, we are live here, ready to go here for the Pat McAfee show. And Holly, for them, it's a big night out. For us, it's a big night in. But we are eager to bring all of this to you. And unfortunately, Hollywood, I'll have to use option number 2 for Friday night's Pirate game between the Reds. I thought I had an easier path. But it's all good, we'll figure it out. Oh my gosh. in Louisville, Kentucky tonight for the Indianapolis Indians of AAA. A home run hit by G1 Bay. Welcome in, everybody. Give us some love here. We're on the road to 25,000 subscribers. We just crossed the 24,000 mark a couple days ago. Our current subscriber count is 24,013. So if you want to join the party, we would greatly appreciate it.
These painters make tons of money doing it. One of his paintings probably go for tens of thousands of dollars.
Then where does the phrase starving artist come from?
That's when they started.
Oh, look, do you see? Look at that fan with the Steeler jersey on. Did he tape? Because I believe Kenny Pickett wore number 8. Is that a Kenny Pickett jersey that he taped over Pickett's name?
Could be.
To put Rodgers.
The guy has something on his back right now.
Says spoiler alert. The guy in the Reynolds jersey is holding, it looks like a cell phone.
Yeah.
And on the cell phone it says spoiler alert. And right underneath is the guy with the Rodgers jersey on. And Hollywood, here's another thing too. And we can actually sort of somewhat talk about this more publicly, this story, than we have, because it's been so long and everyone in Pittsburgh pretty much knows the home troubles that Kenny Pickett was having. Like everybody, I knew of that story for months. I chose not to report it because it was about his personal life. But it wasn't a secret from anybody in this town. Everybody knew about it. Everybody knew about it. And my point is that secrets aren't secrets for long with Yinzers involved. It gets out. It gets out. And that's my theory of why tonight, the reason why I think McAfee said, the reason why he said today on his show and on the Ben Roethlisberger podcast that Aaron Rodgers is not scheduled to be on the show tonight, the reason why I think he said that is because I think he's genuinely saying that. But I think it's something where Aaron even hasn't told him if he's going to make a special appearance on the show. I don't even think Aaron knows. That's just my opinion personally.
Mm-hmm.
But Hollywood, what a week it was for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the press this week, eh? All of this happened within a 7-day stretch, okay? All of this happened within a 7-day stretch. First, it was revealed that Ben Sherrington spent the extra money in the Pittsburgh Pirates budget, and instead of investing it in Major League payroll, he instead invested it to hire more analytics staff in the front office. Number one. Number two, the entire Roberto Clemente logo being removed from the wall and being replaced with a Surfside alcohol advertisement saga. And by the way, the advertisement has been taken down and the Roberto Clemente logo is back up. By the way.
Mm-hmm.
So they got 4 days of revenue money from it. 4 days.
Was that seashore or sea surf or something that they have? Sea surf, wasn't it, or something? After the name's on there.
Surfside.
Surfside, that's it. They got a lot of publicity from that Surfside, didn't they?
They did. I mean, it was almost as bad as she sells seashells by the seashore. The shells she sells are surely seashells. So if she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. I looked up the whole tongue twister. But that's pretty much what it was like.
Shelley sells seashells by the seashore.
Not bad. And we can't forget about the newest scandal. The Bucko bricks were found at the dump. Like, what a disaster.
They should have said come down and pick them up if you have a...
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it would have taken. A press release. Dear Pirate fans, unfortunately, the Bucko bricks outside of PNC Park, due to the weather and the foot traffic and everything, they are in a dilapidated condition, and we have to remove them because it is unsafe for, it's a safety hazard for walking and whatnot.
Right.
If you would like, we are holding the bricks. Come down outside the ballpark, and we'll make sure that you get your beloved Bucko brick. That's it. That's it. Hollywood, that's it. And it would have been a non-story. But instead, they tried to remove them without anyone realizing it and took them all to the dump.
Well, they picked a bad time to do it after that other scandal, too. Who do you think's behind that, getting rid of all that stuff?
I think they're just doing it as part of the business for upkeep and whatnot. But not communicating, that falls on the business side of the front office and the team president, Travis Williams. Like, you gotta know better. Like, he was in that same role for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So he knows how to communicate and what works. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
A rumor has just been let out that some of the people that are going to be in the building tonight for Big Night Out, Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Jelly Roll. Oh, this is a fun one to say. This is just a fun one to say. I don't have a clue who this person is, but their name is just fun to say. Shabuzi. If anyone can tell me who they are, I would greatly appreciate it. But their name is just fun to say.
Can you make out what he's doing there?
Is that an upside down? Is that an upside down face of McAfee?
Well, probably is McAfee. Something to do with McAfee.
Mm-hmm. But I just saw another clip of that collision between Andy Rodriguez and Joey Barton. I can't believe how hard they collided.
Yeah, he's making it upside down. That's what he's doing. You're right.
Is this the one? Thank you, Javiberg. So Shabuzi is a country music artist. And Sleepy Mocha immediately with the commentary of, quote, he's awful, end quote.
Shabuzi.
My gosh, they collided. They hit so hard.
Yeah, he was running full speed, Rodriguez.
I could watch this over and over again. Pow! And then the runner, like, he stopped. Like, he was so in shock and awe of the collision that he slowed down and stopped running, which gave Hayes the time to pick the ball up and tag him before he touched home plate.
Was the catcher involved in it too? He had all his equipment on, didn't he?
Let me look again. It looks like Joey Bart had everything on except the mask.
That helps.
But when Endy hit him so hard that the helmet flew off his head. You know how a catcher helmet wears a batting helmet backwards? Oh my goodness. That's a goal and a half right there last night from Quentin Byfield of the Kings.
8:30 new start time.
So now it makes sense why until like 15 minutes ago they weren't letting people in the building. And again, Hollywood, why would they push the start time back by a half hour? Hollywood. Maybe they heard some news right before they were about to get ready to go and said, this piece of information is so big, we need an extra 30 minutes to prepare ourselves.
He would have to have some substance in what he says for all these people to show up. I can't see him not having some kind of breaking news.
Just so you know, Hollywood, Friday night with the Buccos in Great American Ballpark, might we actually see some offense? Great American?
Which CC's that record today?
The Reds? They are... They have the same record as the Pirates. They are 5-8.
Oh, okay. And St. Louis has the same record too, don't they?
No, they are 5-7.
Oh, okay.
Looking at the Pirates' schedule over the next week or so. Oh, come on. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. A particular media member, and I'm gonna be very kind and not use the adjectives I was going to use to describe them. But Andrew Filipponi just tweeted out 2 minutes ago the eyeballs emoji on Twitter. But everybody, new updated start time here for Big Night Out. Now updated to 8:30 Eastern. Welcome in, everybody. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. You are waiting just like we are for the start of the Pat McAfee show to see if we officially have our new quarterback. And everybody, just to let you know, it's been a while, but in 5 minutes, the great Charlie Schaefer will be calling in and joining us for some of our evening. Dang it, that means I have 5 minutes to find the clip I was looking for to myself, so that if anything happens, I can... Because Victor told me this.
Oh, now he's turning it over.
Hey, there he is. Not bad. Some pre-show entertainment.
Upside down he did it.
Pre-show entertainment. Not bad. Not bad.
Does it look like him?
Yeah, exactly like him. Hollywood, I don't know what would have been better pre-show entertainment, this painter or having you up there singing Amazing Grace.
I'll bow out of that one.
Is this the playoff game or is this the week 18? But Victor said that I said it post-game after the playoff loss with the Ravens, that I said Aaron Rodgers is definitely a possibility to come here. And that's the footage I'm trying to find. So talk about pre-show entertainment. Hollywood, I gotta go grab my earbuds, so here's your shot.
How many is it? How many years you got?
31.
Okay. We're standing by here for the Pat McAfee show. Another 20 minutes or so. We could have colossal news here concerning the Steelers, as you all know. Oh, he's back.
Yes. Well, there it is. Ooh, this is a cool graphic I made. Where's this graphic I made? This is a cool graphic. This is a cool graphic I made. I hope I saved this. I hope I didn't delete it by accident, because this is a cool looking graphic here. That's good stuff right there.
Really good. Holy cow.
But there you go, everybody. Hollywood, everybody.
He does 3 pictures in like an hour's time. What's his name on there? What his name is?
Oh, there it is. Okay, I saved it. Okay, I found the graphic where this came from. Okay, this is good. This is very good. Okay, here it is. I found it. Okay, all good. I didn't delete it by accident. Okay, we're good there. We are good there. Oh, that would be wild. Mocha, that would be wild if that was the case. Guess what? Do you know what Mocha just put?
Huh.
He put the next one will be the next, the painting. if the next painting was Aaron Rodgers in a Steelers jersey. Oh.
What imagination Mocha has.
Well, it wasn't even out of my mouth, and you said it. Really get everybody going wild. And believe me, I'm all for interesting in this business. I am. But everybody, we have an updated start time this evening with the Pat McAfee Show, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It's 8:16 right now. And the artist, Hollywood, the name of the artist is Cody Sable. And this is the one. He's the one who, like, makes, like, the special cleats for, like, the Steeler players and whatnot.
Special cleats?
Yeah, where he, you know, does the artwork on the cleats.
On the cleats.
But everybody, we're down to the final 10 here. I saw some of it. I saw, I think, like 5th, 6th, 7th inning. I just saw the highlights at the end a little bit ago. everybody. The place is packed here. 4.5 minutes to go. Looks like Paul Skeens might be in attendance tonight, Hollywood.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Coming on soon.
Yep. Countdown 2 minutes and 40 seconds for the big night out. Here it is, everybody. It's time. That was something right there.
He's not very old. You're a young kid.
The following program is a collection of stooges talking about happenings in the sports world. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their boss, or ESPN. There may be some cuss words because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the person that put this whole thing together from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, McAfee.
Let's get this rolling, folks.
Hell yeah. Let's roll. Hey, you ready to have a big night? Hell yeah, hell yeah. Thank you all for coming out. It's always great to come home. Been here the last few days, and every time I come back, it's very evident why this is one of the only cities in the world that is literally just described by the bundle of hills in which you hail from. You obviously have the South Hills, Lower Bowl. You got the North Hills, probably. My mom's from Churchill, my dad's from Forest Hills, and I'm from the greatest topography on planet Earth, the East Hills of Pittsburgh. I would say that if you hail from this part of the world, you have a 90% better chance of having a fat ass. You know, the old adage is like, up hills both ways. People from Pittsburgh say that for real. People not from here say, what do you mean? To where up hills both ways? We say the motherfucking mailbox, dude. Take the garbage cans out, break a sweat, climb Mount Everest. And then if you compound that with the fact that
I think this is the cloudiest city in the United States of America. Most precipitation than any other city. So literally every single day in Pittsburgh, you got the ground and the sky trying to fight you, and we just fucking power on, brother. You gotta be tough to be from here. Have to be. Everywhere I go, whenever people ask me what city I'm from, I say Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and they immediately know he's probably a tough son of a bitch. Now, that's also because our air quality for most of my childhood was also the worst in the country. As I was piecing this night together, and I apologize that we're a little bit late on the start. The rehearsal, okay, got real electrifying in here earlier today. There was literally only one city to try if this show could work in, and it was right here at PPG Paints Arena. You're a massive piece of this, though. Massive piece of this. Selling the tickets. Now, obviously, we're giving away a lot of money. Smart investment to buy these cheap-ass tickets. But also, selling this place out had to happen because this can only take place in an arena filled with absolute dogs. Whenever there's a song being sung, and you know the words, don't be scared, don't be scared, oh yeah, that'll play. Don't be scared to sing along with. If there's something you find funny, don't be scared to laugh. If you win, get fucking excited. If you don't win, be pumped up for whoever is spending their night on a Wednesday night and winning hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially this evening. Thank you all. Let's get started. So it's been about 19 years since I called this lovely city home. A lot has happened. I've gotten older. I've gotten grayer. I've gotten arrested. I thought the South Side was worldwide. I was walking around a bit too boozed up, I think people would say. They're calling this the worst mugshot of all time. Gary Busey on meth. It was not my finest morning, but I do believe that situation was a gift from the God, universe. And that night changed me. And although I haven't been perfect, obviously, that night made me pivot into being a human that can be an additive to society and not a crash out, bomb yinzer. Instead, I've tried to represent the shit out of this place in the best way possible. And I'm not great at that, you know? Like, I fuck up a lot, and I don't mean to. I promise it's always in the sense of being positive and trying to make people laugh. And as I've kind of grown from Pittsburgh down on those can sing Country Roads from the bottom of your heart because it's a wonderful song. And after I go from Morgantown, West Virginia, I get drafted to Indianapolis, Indiana. Lucky to be a member of the Colts. And it was a culture shock of sorts when I got out there. When I grew up in Plum, I had friends with the last names of Morono, DeJulio, Impavido, Tronio, Del Greco, Bonura, Dalasala, Mastro, Giacomo. Yeah, one name. And I can kind of sense it. Are there any Italians in here tonight? There ain't a single one of you motherfuckers in Indiana, I'm telling you. You got fast food Italian out there, no pizza, other than Pizza Hut, of course, the greatest pizza on earth. Outside of Dallas Alice Pizza, but I get arrested, and it was a gift from the gods after I started my football career, and I tried to change my life from that point forward. I started tweeting. People started following along, saying maybe this guy isn't a big dumb dipshit. My punting football is pretty good. I had a completion against the lowly Pittsburgh Steelers on Thanksgiving. We lost by 22. Troy Polamalu ruined my life. I was supposed to, yeah. So I had this football career, and then I pivoted into this media world, and so much has happened. So much has happened. Obviously, I've gotten married. I found an absolute rocket who can put up with me. She's actually here tonight. Samantha, please. Love you, lady. Love you, lady. You gotta make sure you pick your partner right. Yeah, that's a big deal. To you young lads that are out here, and young ladies as well, I don't know if I'm necessarily the right inspo for this piece of information, but I will say to the young lads, whenever you're finding your partner for the rest of your life, make sure you pick it right. And make sure you look in the mirror and understand that you're a big time piece of shit too. You know? That's a massive part of it I've learned. Samantha's the absolute best. She blessed me with my beautiful daughter, Mackenzie Blaine McAfee. Mackenzie's almost 2. She's at a cool age. It's a cool age. A lot of talking, a lot of yada 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 yada, you name it. And her dumps are clearing out rooms. She gets proud of it too. Every time she laughs and points at people, get disgusted. Every once in a while, she'll poop on the floor if she doesn't have a diaper on. And I just look at her and I go, girl, you got a lot of Pittsburgh in you. She's going to be a dog. I'm so incredibly thankful for her. I thought I was going to die alone and hopefully rich just because I'm tough to deal with. I mean, you guys have done a road along the side of it, I assume. A lot has happened, you know? I've been canceled like 1,000 times, legitimately. And there's been different ways to go about doing it, I've learned. And if you all view me as something, I would assume it's as if a member of your family made it or a friend of yours made it. Well, let me tell you what it's like, okay? Just a little added insight. It is not fun days when you think it is all over. For instance, there's different ways to attack, I've learned. They can get you politically. Boy, do they get you politically. I didn't know that. I don't follow along enough with the politics world, but I'll tell you what, after the end of Aaron Rodgers Tuesday, he's not here.
Oh crap, they're booing him.
Just like he wasn't there on a Tuesday after his season ended. And Aaron Rodgers' Tuesday season was over. And he was in the middle of a potential lawsuit with fucking Jimmy Kimmel. Do you remember this? Yes, I do. Because on Tuesday, I had the right-leaning influencers and the right-leaning political people saying, Pat McAfee's getting bent over a table by Mickey fucking Mouse. Goofy tagged himself in. This woke coward won't stand up for his friend. So, after reading all of that, and not being in that world, on Wednesday morning I wake up. That's a moving set. Wednesday morning I wake up and I FaceTime Mr. Rodgers, shout out Pittsburgh. And he was at a yoga retreat in the mountains of fucking Vermont. And I'm FaceTiming with him and I go, Bub, I know you wanted to get away. Like, it was a tough season. I know it's really long.
Something's gonna happen, I guarantee.
I was kind of looking forward to not having to continue, you know, the whole, I would, but I just want to let you know, it's good that we're not doing it. And he says to me, I've read it all. What do you think we should do? I said, well, you're coming on today? And he said, you got it. So we FaceTime him on Wednesday. This is less than 24 hours later. Aaron Rodgers is on the show. Well, the right-leaning folks, okay, we're not going to make up for everything that we said about you terribly, but we'll kind of cool off. Let's take that shit to the left side. All of a sudden, the Progressive Democratic Party says, this asshole needs to be deplatformed because he's putting conspiracies on the air that are gonna kill people. I was told a lot of things that evening by the left-leaning people. I was told a lot of things on that Tuesday evening by the right-leaning people. And on Thursday, that countdown hit. I looked right at that fucking camera and I said, hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. Both political parties, back-to-back nights, called me the worst human on earth. If I wasn't from this city, I don't think I would have been able to show up on Thursday. And the fact that I did was because my boys who are here tonight, that you all, I assume, have fallen in love with, have been my team. My family, my friends have told me that I'm not a despicable piece of shit, even though it happens on a regular basis. Because you go from political cancellation to the old school one. Lawsuits. And I'll tell you what, I'll never forget my first. We all have heard Brett over the last few years. Brett has no fucking idea he sued me. Okay? He has no idea. The gunslinger lived his life how he lived his life. I think some people told him, hey, here's the thing you should do. And Brett was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. And then went back hunting. I'm cool with Brett. Just like the current situation that is happening, where I have a lot of people saying that I should be sued. I want to say this. I never, ever want to be a part of anything negative in anybody's life. Ever. That is not what I want to do. And for all of these events, you're fucking know it, that my lawyers are Pittsburgh lawyers, and they're in here tonight. I do believe they have a suite here that I have certainly contributed to. Certainly. But they have the same mindset as me. Empathy, but understanding reality. And for that whole thing that's happening, I didn't want to add any more negativity as it was taking place like I did. We will try to figure that out and make some sort of silver lining in a very terrible situation so that you can have that promise from me. It won't be as impossible to be a fan of mine going forward. Now, you go from politics to lawsuits. Part of the game I've learned. Don't love it. Part of the game I've learned. Then there's international incidents, and found myself in one of those. There was a 1,000% chance that this show was going to start with a national anthem. No questions asked. And that's not a knock on any other country, but I have gone from having my dad be a truck driver to now employing 15 of my friends. I believe in the United States of America. I appreciate the United States of America. And we're not always perfect. Shit. None of us are, especially me. Definitely not the United States. So when I was up in Canada for Elimination Chamber, and they booed the national anthem, dumbass, me, self-admitted, very much understand that. I just got heated as it was happening. I was sitting in there, I'm in somebody else's country. This is Canada. I used to come up here in high school as a teenager because they let you drink and gamble as a younger person up here. I like Canada. I like maple syrup. Shit, love maple syrup. They actually even have keto maple syrup that is a dream come true. I love moose, I think. I've never fucking seen one, but it seems like it's an awesome thing. I like Canadian ham, or bacon, whatever the fuck they call it at McDonald's. We got Gumpy that works for us. He's from Victoria, Canada. I love Canada. So as I'm, Canadians. So as I'm sitting there, and I'm hearing what's going on, I think that they're kicking me directly in the dick with their boots. That was my natural reaction. Has been my entire life. So you don't see it on camera, but I actually got up on the desk as the national anthem's going, booing starting. Nah, fuck this shit. Right up onto the desk. Strongest hand over heart that I've ever done in my entire life. Then we have a chance. To address it, which is not good all the time. And I, talk about how the show's going to be awesome, and it sucks that we're in a terrible country like Canada. They need to stop booing our national anthem. And just like that, I found myself in between Donald Trump and Justin Trudeau. Everything that was going on in the political world between the United States and Canada before me and currently was basically my fucking fault. Justin Trudeau, who I thought retired, was still in charge at the time. He answered me 2 days later. This guy puts out a statement. We're probably going to keep booing the American anthem. But let me tell Americans, we're not booing you, dumbass Pat McAfee. We're not booing your teams. We're not booing your players. We're booing a policy that is designed to hurt us. And I say, okay. With all the animosity that was thrown my way, having a prime minister answer me, I thought to myself, is any of this fucking real? Granted, there are real policies that can change lives, but what you read on the internet that I have learned is not real. We are much more together than we are apart. Just like fucking tonight. We have to understand that people are going to disagree with us on some things. For instance, don't boo my fucking country. Just like I won't boo your fucking country. So I think we got to a common understanding, and I thought to myself, am I the only one that is this jacked up about the national anthem? So I went to Google, which obviously has all the answers, and I said, hey Google, what is the greatest song that is performed at live sporting events? Didn't say the national anthem. These motherfuckers. It was a surprise to me, but I did want to know the answer. I was very flustered whenever I saw that it wasn't, oh, 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 oh. Couple snobs in here. Thank you for coming out, Stakers. It wasn't that. I was surprised as well. That whiteout is lit. And there's a lot of things you could say about Penn State, you know, especially if you're from around here. We've learned a lot about it over the years. It's time to move on. They love sports. Thank you for coming out, Penn Staters. It was wild to me. It also was not reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. I heard it. So it wasn't Pitt's Sweet Caroline, it wasn't the Morgantown remix, but I think the answer that I found is certainly one that this arena will love. When I asked Google, what is the greatest song performed during live sporting events, it was none other than... Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life and
If he wanted to get them riled up, he just did with that.
Microphone.
No, he's playing Renegade. Renegade's what they play at Acrashore in big moments to get the fans loud and fired up.
What's it called?
Renegade.
Oh, Renegade. I've heard of it, never done. Yeah, he sings the Joey Walk.
I don't think so.
like a weekly show too?
Who?
McAfee.
Daily, yes.
Is it on television?
It's on ESPN 12 to, I think 12 to 2.
Masters comes on tomorrow.
Yes.
It feels so good to be back at the PPG Arena tonight. First of all, I want to take a moment to say thank you to Pat McAfee for being one of the baddest motherfuckers that ever lived from one of the baddest motherfucking cities that ever been built. He told me he had this idea to do a sing-along. And when he told me what he was doing, I said, I get it, Pat. But I ain't hear no rap music. And I love country music. I love rock and roll music. But I love a little gangster rap music here and now and then, y'all.
Oh, gosh.
You see, I was 12 years old the first time I thought I smelled a dead skunk in my house. Don't laugh at me, I was 12. And I was like a fat bloodhound walking all around the fucking house looking for this skunk. Yeah, I was still fat when I was 12. But I was cute. And I found that skunk that night. I had cracked the case. I got to my older brother's bedroom door and I could smell the skunk. But Pittsburgh, listen closely. Because what would happen next would change my life forever. When I went to grab my older brother's bedroom door handle, this is what I heard. Are y'all rocking with this right now?
Oh, I know who's coming out next.
Down the street in my 640. I went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there call shoes. Who can it be? A fresh El Camino bumping Kilo G. He told them numbers when he started to say it's all about making that GT play. The boys in the hood, the ball was hard. You come talking that mess, they'll pull your car. Want nothing in life but to be legit, but don't pull
Yeah, that's the look the guy has on their face, too. They're like, you're so full of crap. He's just a friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the fit Jelly Roll and his band.
I've heard of Joey. I think he made one big record, but I can't remember what it was though.
Don't get too excited, Pittsburgh. The night is young, baby. The night is young.
Yes, it is. Now, you just mentioned the night is young. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen tonight, but I'd like to make mention of something that has already happened. He said that I reach out to him about this idea, and to be 100% clear, this Yinzer fuck from Tennessee was in immediately. And I said, Kelly, well, you're on top of the world, brother. I gotta pay you for this. I gotta pay you for this. He said, no. In lieu of payment, why don't you just make a donation in the city of Pittsburgh? So I will be donating $50,000 to the Foundation of Hope organization here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in Jelly Roll's name.
And when he said that, I said, McAfee, that's not enough. I'm going to match that $50,000 with $50,000 more dollars of my own money. And we're going to give $100,000 to that charity, baby, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You know what?
What's the charity?
'Cause I'm a dog, baby.
Yes, you are.
Home something.
I mean, if we're going to describe you as that, we got to at least do it properly. Jelly Roll and I, in Jelly Roll's name, will be donating $100,000 because Jelly Roll is an absolute. Yeah, you are. Good person, too. Now, speaking of your person, you looks like you lost a person. Congratulations. Do you mind giving an update on where you started and where you are now?
I started at 540 pounds. I'm 357 pounds this morning, baby. I'm going to lose another 100 pounds and go skydiving with my wife in Sweden, baby.
Live a little bit. Well, we're all proud of you. We need you to survive, brother. You're one of the good ones. And we've given money to the city of Pittsburgh. Now, Jelly Roll, it's time for you to give money to somebody in this arena here. Take a walk with me, please. Now, this is the first time we're doing this, so let's enjoy this experience together. Please raise the money button in the back of the stage. This thing is one of a kind. It's been crafted by the gods. It is not just
Now that's a bit wild. That's way wild. That's out there.
No, Mr. Jelly Roll. This is the money button that will decide how much money we will be giving away to somebody here in a matter of moments. Why don't you step over here and join me? What we will do is we will have a pressure lock type operation. Okay, Jelly Roll? There are various values in the pressure lock money button board here. There's everything from $50,000 and $25,000 to $225,000. Obviously, there's gross again, and once we figure out the value, we will certainly then decide who randomly wins it. I'm going to start this. When you think it's time to stop it, no pressure. You're setting the tone. You go ahead and hit the shit out of this thing.
Who wants the first one to be over $100,000? Let's put it in the air, baby.
Okay, it's bouncing around, Johnny Roll. As you can see, it's flashing. It's quick. It is a random order. Your chain is fixed.
When y'all think, you ready?
Mr. Jelly Roll is about to change $100,000. Okay, Jelly. Walk with me, Jelly, as we eyeball these fine folks that have joined us. Jelly Roll, I talked about it earlier. My dad was a truck driver. My mom a secretary. We wanted these tickets to be affordable for people like my parents, which is why it was $20 to get in, no more than $100 to get in the lower level. And the fact that you came is already enough in my eyes. But if somebody was to win $100,000, are you fucking kidding me?
Right now, somebody is fixing to win $100,000 in this building, baby.
Yes, Jelly Roll. Walk with me this way, Jelly Roll, because I will be introducing you to something that needs you to be nimble here, Jelly. 367 now. Should happen. 357, sorry. What we are about to debut here is a machine that'll accurately, randomly pick somebody in this building. Everybody is in play. Everybody could win. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to introduce you to Iceberg.
Hey, Hollywood, there's your best friend.
I'll tell you what, Iceberg. Had no
That's
idea
another
you were coming out of the
$100,000.
end zone. It is great to see you, though. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to introduce you to something that might look familiar, but let's not call it what it looks like, because there's already enough lawsuits. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the random big money maker. Some people are going to say, wow, that looks like a big Plinko machine. But let's remember, we can't call it that. Jelly Roll, let's head up to the top of the random big money maker and find somebody that'll win $100,000. Jelly Roll, very nimble up the ladder.
He fell going up the ladder. Holy crap.
Okay, Jelly Roll.
Somebody's life is fixing to change, baby. I'm fucking excited, man.
As you can see across the bottom, there is upper bowl, lower bowl, upper bowl, lower bowl, upper bowl, lower bowl. Then there's sweets. We gave them 2. They're here, they're here, they're here. Then the Lotus section, which I just learned of, also a different level of sweets. They got 2. They got 2. Then there's 8 uppers, 8 lowers, and Jelly Roll will drop a puck to see who will still be alive in the $100,000 giveaway. Remember, there is an outside to that thing. Jelly Roll, is it going to be the upper bowl or is it going to be the lower bowl?
I'm hoping we get somebody in the upper bowl tonight and start this night off up top, baby.
You don't deserve that.
I love y'all down
We
here,
ticket crowd in the upper bowl. Okay, random moneymaker, please give me 20 random sections in the upper bowl. Okay, if you see your section, congratulations. You are still alive. All right, that's who you want?
Air hype over here, Pat. Look at him, baby.
Well, what about this side, though? This side? Yeah, I mean, there's some drum beats over there, too. All right, gentlemen. What section will it be in the upper bowl?
All right, well, here it goes. Y'all ready, Pittsburgh?
That was a good toss. Even got some air time. The puck's dancing.
Oh!
Section 205.
Oh, shit!
Okay. I'm going to let you know, Section 205. In this moment, you're not really having any sense of empathy for anybody else in the building, but we are happy for them, right? Happy for them.
No, they're not.
Please give me 20 random rows from Section 205. Okay. I have no idea if that's every row or not. Hard to fucking remember an entire seating chart. Jelly, pick a row in 205.
People be fighting over
Who will win 100?
Oh, once it gets to the point where after this it'll be a specific row in the seats, they'll be fighting over, you know, which seat they're in the row. Hollywood, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
In Section 205. Random big moneymaker.
Keep an eye up there. You might see someone get clocked.
Well, they go by tickets, probably. What they're doing now?
Here we go. Who will be our first ever big night at winner?
Yeah, these are seats now.
Yeah, these are the seats now. So someone in row C up there. Row C, third row.
Okay. It's probably not gonna happen tonight. When you see everybody that comes out here, there's a good chance ain't shit happening tonight after this show. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck to the entire row C. Oh, you can move if you like. You can dance. You can lean with the rock.
I'm telling you, man, I'm going to do this just like my wife would want me to. Right down the middle, Pat. I'm going right down the middle, baby.
Shout out, buddy.
Go team, well up there, baby!
Number 5.
Holy shit, man. Straight down the middle. Seat 8. Row C. Section 205. Congratulations.
Yeah! We got a winner, baby! It is a big night out with Pat McAfee friends. Congratulations to the first $100,000 winner out there.
Congrats to you. Somebody will come see you to make you sign, you know, a lot of paperwork, but you'll do it. You'll do it. Ladies and
Which
gentlemen,
one is it, the guy or a woman?
I'm not sure. It looks like...
The woman.
Thank you, man. Okay. I'll tell you.
Honestly, if I was on, I'd sign those papers and get the heck out of there
Right.
fast.
Holy shit, you just got $100,000. I will certainly straddle you. Congratulations, Rosie, up there. That's awesome. Now, if you saw at the bottom of the Random Moneymaker, it was randomized. When you're doing something like this and giving away a bunch of money, you have to make sure it's actually random, because like we'll even get sued for giving away money. People have threatened that for our show on a regular basis. So we wanted to make it be as fair as possible. So we did what everybody does this time of year. ChatGPT did that. ChatGPT did that. AI did that. I don't love it. I don't love that it was immediately a call to the robots to fucking figure it out, but they did. possibly be alive during. Every day we learn something new, and every day we have more questions that we don't get answers to. So, do we know more or do we not? For instance, as my friend Connor would say, birds aren't real. You see that shit? The internet's filled with things. How about the giant people? Has that made it into your algorithm yet? These fuckers were big. They built the pyramids. And speaking of pyramids, what the fuck's going on underneath those things? Huh? Why are people going down into the jungle and rainforest and drinking some tea and pooping and puking and ayahuasca and changing their life?
Oh crap, he brought up ayahuasca.
We know
Hollywood.
more than ever.
He
What
brought up
happened
ayahuasca.
with those drones
What is
in
it?
New Jersey?
Yeah,
They just
right.
disappeared.
That's the dope that Aaron Rodgers does.
Oh,
I'm
right.
not talking about a little baby
He does
baby
it.
drone.
Yes.
Okay?
Was he allowed? Is he allowed to do it?
Were the size of
It's not
cars.
against the NFL rules, it's illegal in the US.
We want to run one of those on our show to like kind of say like, what's going on over here? It was a helicopter, a fucking thing. It wasn't an alien at all. It was a helicopter. Got thrown into the wolves. This guy spreading conspiracies, doesn't know what a fucking helicopter looks like. It's a nightmare. It's a dangerous game, especially because with the amount of things we see on the internet, anything could be true at this time. Like for instance, I know for a fact, from my own personal experiences, that there is a time-traveling demon. This is it. This is the time. This is the time. Pat, Mr. O's, ladies and gentlemen, O's the mentalist is here. Now, O's, Pittsburgh. Oh, yes. As I was trying to gather and put together a show, I thought magic had to be a part of this. I'm a massive fan of magic. I love when people do shit that nobody can figure out. But I think you, and I've been a part of it, I think you're an actual time-traveling demon. And I thought we had Jelly Roll play Need a Favor so we can have Jesus Christ. Now we have you out here representing the Dodgers stuff.
Where are my football fans in the room? Where are my football fans? I couldn't. Where are the Steelers fans in the room? Steelers. All right. Pat was right about one thing.
We gotta light him up, get here.
Let me up. Let me up.
He knows to be able to talk to these people. They're gonna boo his ass out of Pittsburgh.
I know. Am I back? Am I back? Test, test, test. There we go. Folks, Pat said I can travel in time, and I have a message for you, and you, and you, and every single person here in Pittsburgh at PPG. Where is it? Where is it? You don't believe me? I wouldn't believe me. Pat, take this under your arm.
Yep.
And hold on to that. Folks, every single person here, get your phone out. Get your phone out. Every one of you. You hear my voice? Grab your phone. I like how this guy just cleared his browser history. Did anyone see that?
Smart.
My boy went incognito real fast. Everyone go to your calculator.
Okay.
Who is married? Raise your hand if you're married. All right, all right. Yo, I gotta know why that girl just did this. Did anyone see that? She's like, you're on thin ice.
Could be my wife.
If you are married,
My wife.
I want you to put in, or if you got a girl or a guy, you could be in a relationship mode. Put in the year that that person was born. If you don't know it, you're in deep trouble right now. If you are single, where are the single people? Where are my dogs at? A lot of pent-up testosterone in here, Pat. If you are single, no girl, no guy, I still got love for you. Everyone's got a mom. Everybody's got a mom. We got Mother's Day next month. Mom's the hardest job in the world. Put in the year your mom was born. Show your neighbor
number you just put in. There is no way you have the same one as the person next to you. Remember this moment. Pat,
Yeah? I don't like when you do this.
I want 4 digits from you,
Okay.
but screw it. I don't want a year. You know what I want from Pat? What 4 digits? My boy's got WWE money and ESPN money. Think of your ATM PIN code.
Okay.
Let me get something to write on.
Okay.
No, don't put anything in the calculator. Put it away.
Well, they just saw my pen.
Put it away. Fuck. Spoiler alert, I think everybody in here is about to see it, Pat. Put it away.
God
Put it away.
damn.
Put the phone away.
Got it.
Pat, is there anyone in this world that knows your ATM PIN code?
Yeah, definitely. I just told you I'm married.
Your wife?
Yeah.
Anyone else? On God, have we set this up? Did I tell you what was going to happen? Did you have any idea what I was going to guess right now?
No, and I would like to let people know, to double down, I'm trying to catch this motherfucker. Every
Pat,
time.
when I got here, was throwing holy water at me.
Yeah. For the good of society, I said it.
Think of the first number of your PIN code. Try not to react. It's like kicking a field goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. Already saw it. Close your eyes.
I beat you. I beat you.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Cover them up. Don't say it, everybody. If you see it, say yeah. Pat, open your eyes. What's the first digit of your code?
1.
Come on, that's his jersey number. We know that. Too easy. Too easy. Think of the next number.
Let's go. Idiot.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The hand in the pocket. Lingering. Classic. Classic McAfee. Think of the third number. The fourth number. You know what this man likes? A big night on. So I bet you the number gets bigger. He didn't do 111. No way, no way. Look at me. Look at me. Second number, third number, up. The third number is bigger than the second, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
Thank you, you guys got me.
Keep your eyes closed. Folks, he doesn't know what I was about to do. He wouldn't talk to me before I got here. He calls me a time-traveling demon every time he can. Open your eyes. 1 digit at a time. Hit me. What's your ATM PIN code? Oh, by the way, you don't mind them all knowing, do you?
Yeah, this is a wild scene you're really doing here. 1, 4, 7,
8.
Fuck this guy, dude. All right, everybody, if you see my credit card or debit card, please return it.
Everybody take your phone. Everybody take your phone, hit plus. And put in 1, 4, 7, 8 so nobody forgets his code.
Okay.
Everybody hit equals. And look at your neighbor's phone. Look at your phone. Everybody's got a different number. Remember? Unless you're dating the same girl, it just got weird for some of you.
Demon, I told you.
Hold up. Let's try this. Out in this crowd. Where are my Steelers fans? First word I said is going to be the last one. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. All my Steelers fans, sorry, I got to show some love to Pittsburgh. Imagine you are in a room with every Pittsburgh Steelers player that you could name, past and present. See as many as you can in your mind, as many as you can. Who's fired up? Who wants to be in the show? Let me see. Let's get somebody out of the crowd.
Hey, don't forget Chris Fulamatu Malfala. Great Steeler.
Here we go.
Great Steeler.
Let me see who's excited. Let me look around. Let me see who's excited. Follow me.
I don't like this.
Dolphins, hold on, hold on. I got these two look excited. This woman's wearing sunglasses inside. Too cool for school.
Somebody's high
We
as
need a
shit.
microphone. We need a microphone.
Hey,
Put your phone down for a sec. Tell us, what is your name?
Oh, of course. Don't say anything else, of
Steelers
course.
fan? You were fired up front row. Portia, you're in a room with Steelers fans, past and present. Can we bring that closer?
Yes.
Imagine you start walking around this room. Swear to God, there is no way I can know which players you are thinking of. 0 chance. Is that true?
True.
One player
just said go to the chocolate woman.
Comes up to you, shakes your hand, hugs you. You look into this man's eyes. Can you see this right now?
Yeah.
Lift up your shades. I want to look in your eyes. Think offense, think defense. Think what position. Okay.
Don't do this, Demon.
Don't show this yet.
He's a psychic. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm nervous.
Slash.
I don't know you, you don't know me. She could be thinking of any player. I think she went past tense. She didn't go JJ, she didn't go anyone easy. But I think definitely offense, wide receiver.
JJ's not even a Steeler.
Is it? Wide receiver, tell us all. Who did you pick? Who did you see? Tell us
Stalwart.
what's their name.
Ryan Shazier.
Don't ever doubt me again!
What's that guy's problem?
Here we go, here we go.
He's an actual.
Ryan Shazier, what's his jersey number? Does anybody know? 50, another random number. Now each and every one of you thought of your wife, your husband, your mom, someone close to the heart. Let me look around here. Look at this guy, ready to go in orange. Go to this guy for a second.
Bobby Boucher.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
So you thought of your wife, is that correct?
That's my wife right there.
What's your name? Kelly, have we ever spoken, Kelly, one word in our life?
No.
She seemed happy about it. Did you see that, Pat?
Yeah, I do understand.
So he must have put in the year you were born. Look at me. Think of you having a big birthday party. It already happened. Look at that. January 19? She's not impressed. She's creeped out right now.
Yeah.
Everybody, in your calculator, hit plus. Do not show anybody around you the number you're about to do. Don't tell me, never reveal a woman's age, but the person you thought of, your spouse, your mom, how old did they turn if they already had a birthday? Or how old are they going to turn this year? Let's say they have a big party and they have 2 big balloons. How old is that person turning this year? Put in their age. Hit equals. Hit plus. Let me go this way. Whoops. I gotta go around you.
Rico right there, cameraman from Churchill in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He's been working for the WWE for like 30 years. Absolute. Hell yeah, Rico.
Everybody's got a big number. Don't show the person next to you. You know what? We hit plus. Give us one more number, Pat. I like spontaneity.
Why
Give
do
me
you
a
call
number that
my eyes
pops
for?
in your head right now so you say later to me, change your mind 10 times. Hit me. Give me a number.
40.
40? I knew he'd say that. Everyone, hit plus 40, hit equals. Hit times. Ryan Shazier, legendary player. What was his jersey number? Everyone hit times and put in 50. And everybody hit equals and hold it close to your heart.
Let it pray.
Pat, how could this be? We put in a date. We put in your PIN code in case anybody forgot it. We put in a number you just gave me out of nowhere. And last but not least, we did another number. Is that right?
That's right, yes. That is the road to here.
So here's the final kicker.
Good.
A message from the future. Here's what I want you to do. You come over, not even me, and in case you guys forgot, 1478, you better change that later. I want you to do this, not me. We're gonna hit times 50, we got a random number. Everyone's got a big number? Take your finger, and I want you to take, and without even looking, look up. Tap the screen a bunch of times. Go, go, go. And stop. How many did you get? Look how many digits.
3.5.
You got
5.
two more digits.
Fucking
Two more.
good.
Let's get big, baby. We're giving away a lot of money. Go a couple more numbers. Boom. Open your eyes. many numbers?
That is a...
Something. Everybody hit plus. You call it off. I don't want to touch your phone. Tell us one digit at a time. What did you hit?
Starting at after the plus?
Yep.
5, 1, 0, 9, 4, 7, 7, 5.
It equals. Everybody's going to get a different number. Each of you thought of different things. How could we know? Pat, the same way we did that whammy. Open that up. Everybody, I want you to give me a yeah if you get the first number. Every number you hit, say yeah. Open the first one. If you got a 5, say yeah.
No, hold on. I got it better. Say word.
A 1. What are the odds? Keep going. 2. 7. 2.
You got one on that one.
2. Hold on. We should have a 7 and a 5. Who's got that? And you know what? To end it big, turn it around, Pat. I said the first thing is the last thing. Flip it over. Flip it upside down. Flip it upside down. Where are all my Steelers fans?
Hell yeah. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, O's the Mentalist. Oh, shit. See you later, O's. Thank you for making the time to travel to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for a big night. Okay. So, that was a lot of steps. I think what had happened there was an expectation of a lot of button pushing. I think we're all maybe had a few cocktails this evening. Might be on maybe a few milligrams of edible. Maybe had a couple ice cold beers. And maybe we have a night that people will remember forever. We already made somebody $100,000 up there. We had Jelly Roll. Others, the Mentalist just showed up. Tonight is a dream come true. And in the dumbest life of all time that I've been living, there's been so many dreams that have come through. Obviously,
What time is this over?
professional
I don't
athlete,
know.
lowest form, but still the title of the profession. I've had a chance to have a daily talk show. I've had a chance to work with my friends. I've had a chance to do so many things that I dreamt about as a little boy at 4855 Hialeah Drive, Pittsburgh, PA, 15239 in Plumboro, Pennsylvania. When I was a little boy, I talked a lot of shit. A lot of shit. I was a massive douchebag, probably. If I wasn't friends with me, I would probably feel that way. And yes, still am. And the people that don't know me still feel that way about me. It's understood, but I was pretty athletic. And I like to talk. The WWE was my dream as a tiny, tiny little boy.
That's what makes me think
The
of
only thing
wrestling.
I wanted was to be in the WWF and then the WWE. Now I've got a chance to do it. I'm actually undefeated at WrestleMania. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. You were there, Stu, you son of a bitch. This is Cena's cameraman, by the way. Also, mine, I guess, too. I almost... Don't you? Hey. Guy's a sport boy. He's from Ohio, you know. I didn't expect that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was coming. But anyways, you don't want any of this shit anyways, Stu, because I don't know if you... I got to showcase some athleticism. Did a backflip. Huh? Did a backflip off the top rope. Did you see that, Stu? Huh? Look at me be a fucking dog right there. I got a chance to cheers with Stone Cold Steve Austin. If you would have told 13, 12 No questions asked. Cream pie, boxers. Boom. But then immediately after that, I get my ass stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Get my neck broken at that exact moment. So much so that whenever I laid on the ground, I felt the urge to chug and guzzle another Steve Weiser. I've got a chance to be on commentary with the greatest of all time. I've got a chance to work with the greatest crew of all time in the WWE, the people that did all of this shit in here. Massive thank you to them. But I've also been a part of some magical moments. I've got a chance to create some shit. I even got a chance to eat all over cities across the United States of America. And there was no way in hell we could make it through this evening without a yeet sesh all over PPG. Hell yeah, Jay! It's Yeet Smoke!
You know what? I don't think I'm going to take off.
Okay. If anything breaks, I will make sure to...
I think they would have said something by now, right?
My guess would have been before 10 p.m. Eastern, but because they pushed the start time back to, a half hour, my guess would be within the next half hour by 10:30.
What channel is this on?
If you go on YouTube and type in Pat McAfee show, he's live streaming it there.
Okay. I got it for a little bit. He's alright.
Because he's sort of out in an arena, it's not his traditional show.
Right.
Definitely a Yinzer at heart. My gosh.
You think he's a Yinzer?
At heart. Dear gosh. Prototypical.
You made that one woman's night, didn't you? Didn't you? Gave her $100,000.
Yeah. He's probably asleep in Hollywood, but I'll let you out.
He's up. We'll see you, Joe.
Take care.
as entertainment for emperors and lords more than 1,000 years ago, has now become the epicenter of Japanese culture. Combatants, or rikishis, weigh over 350 pounds and don the traditional mawashi. A daily diet of nearly 10,000 calories fuel these behemoths as they prepare for the next Honbasho, or tournament. Bigger is better inside the dohyo. Measuring roughly 15 feet in diameter, the clay circle serves as the battleground. Purification of the dohyo circle begins with each rikishi dispersing salt. With a bow to each other and an emphatic foot stomp, Roshito, the competition commences. Victory is obtained by throwing your opponent out of the dohyo. Sumo wrestling exudes the tradition and culture of a prideful land and its people. Its legendary champions include the 600-pound Yamamotoyama, powerhouse Hakuho, and the late great Akibono. Less than 100 rikishis in history have reached the pinnacle known as top rank. Those grand champions are known as Yokozuna.
I went from a drunken stupor in a foreign country to captivated and fascinated about what I was about to see. And as I was putting this show together, I thought that you lovely people should experience what I experienced that night in Japan. But I didn't want it to be Mickey Mouse. No offense to anybody from whatever. I wanted it to be the actual wrestlers that I saw that night. So we flew 2 of them here to Pittsburgh tonight to have an actual sumo wrestling match. Now, the only thing that I thought could potentially be missing was the palpable buzz that was in that arena. Whenever these 2 gladiators were battling, how would I be able to do that at our show? Well, that's simple. I'll put up a $250,000 winner. The way it'll be decided is each side will be represented by a sumo wrestler here tonight. For instance, the right side, as I look out, will be represented by the red sumo wrestler. And that means this side will be represented by the sumo diaper you have on there?
Kawashi, please. Did you watch the video?
Sorry, Mawashi,
No
that's
problem.
on me. I apologize. Connor, you've been looking into sumo wrestling and also helped put together this entire evening. What are you looking forward to here over the next 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah, I don't think the people understand how big these sons of bitches are, Pat. I mean, we saw them eating earlier in catering, and holy hell, 5 plates wasn't enough. So when you guys see the grip power and size of these two massive dudes, I think it's really going to kind of sink in. Holy hell, we're about to have an earthquake in this bitch right now.
I like that. I am paying for this show, and catering, we try to do it nice. You don't think about having 2 fucking sumo wrestlers when you be. They eat. That is no shit. They were there for 6 hours today.
Long time, these.
Ready for tonight. Okay, we got the color commentary team. Who'll be doing the play-by-play for tonight's sumo wrestling. He's the greatest of all time. He's the voice of the WWE. Friend of the program, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole. Jesus. I'm old. Hello, Pittsburgh. Hello, Pittsburgh. Scott Daniels. Scott.
Listen, I want to thank all you guys for welcoming me into York City over the past 48 hours. I've actually been called a Yinzer about 300 times. Last night, Pat, me and the boys went to the Pirates game. We drank gallons and gallons of IC Light. Not the mango. Then we came across the street to the Penguins game.
Hold on. 17.
Whoa!
17. Jesus. Jesus.
You
Great
should
ballpark.
sell the team. Get a real owner like Steve Cohen in New York.
Not bad.
I came across the street, watched the Penguins game with Pat. Drank more gallons and gallons of IC Light. I think I like hockey now. I know who Sidney Crosby is. And I called that iceberg guy a jagoff. Nonetheless, seriously, real quick before we get rolling here, I want to thank Pat. Pat's become one of my best friends over the last decade. Thousands of you are here tonight because of this man. Millions are watching at home because of this man. You guys sold out this arena without one act being announced except for Pat McAfee. Hell yeah! Now, Pat has made a lot of my dreams come true over the last few years. I've had one dream since I was a teenager, growing up listening to Def Leppard and Motley Crue and Cinderella and Poison, and that was to drink Jack Daniels on a stage in front of thousands of people like a rock and roll star. And I'm going to do that tonight once again, thanks to Pat McAfee.
This guy's a real boost bag, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Hold up, Michael Cole. Hey, here's to you, the greatest of all time. Thank you for coming to our city. We fucking love you, Michael Cole.
Okay, enough of the sentimental bullshit.
Good luck.
Let's call some sumo! We're gonna have some outside belt throws. We might have some inside belt throws. If you see that, prepare yourself for testicles coming out of those diapers. It's also gonna be 2 contrasting styles, Connor. We might see a frontal force out, which is gonna be a height. Or we might get a yogomitsu, which is gonna be a powerful right hand, inside grip. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we have to introduce you now to the Rikishi. They're the competitors for this match. Who's gonna do that for us? She is the ring announcer for Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Alicia Tyler is here tonight.
two of the heaviest sumo champions on earth. Let's bring them out. Introducing first, representing the red team, from Mongolia, standing at 6'4", weighing in at 540 pounds. He has beaten 5 Yokozuna Grand Champions.
Ichi is no joke, Cole. First of all, some of his hobbies, he likes to do horseback riding. Yes, he rides horses. We just looked at the back of his thighs, how he gets around horses. I don't know, but there's another big night out. We're going to need some of those horses on this stage. There's no way they're still alive.
And his opponent, representing the purple team, from Kobe, Japan, standing at 6'4", weighing in at 570 pounds. He is the heaviest sumo champion in the world. Hiroki!
You gotta tell us about Hiroki.
Yeah, Hiroki, Ichi obviously is all business. You see Hiroki, he's got the panache, he's got the swag, he's got everything you want out of a sumo wrestler. He also, he likes riding motorcycles. He has one specifically made by Paul Tuttle Sr. of West Coast Chopper fame.
So, Alicia, we cannot have a sumo match without a special guest referee. Who would that be here tonight?
That's right, Michael Cole. I've got the right guy for the job. Please help me welcome special guest Koji referee. He is a comedian, podcaster, and creator of Netflix comedy series Tires. Give it up for Shane Gillis!
What? Shane Gillis? Shane, have they heard your Japanese accent from season 1 of Tires?
Pretty good.
I thought he was the referee, not another sumo competitor.
Well, his body type's very similar, so I think it makes, Hiroki and Ichi feel more at home.
Actually a master of the sport, just so you know. I can't hear him. Hey, Shane, I know you can't hear anything, but take it away. Let's give us your thoughts and give us your instructions for this match.
All right, instructions. Can you hear me?
Yeah, he can hear you.
All right, I can't hear anything. I want a good, clean fight. All right, no fucking punches below the belt, and just fucking respect. Also, for the record, they told me I should do the voice. This is not racist.
The disclaimer.
Yep. Good bow. Good bow. I got a good bow. This is nice.
Woo! The Ichi crowd really coming alive here, Michael Cole.
Once again, though, look at Hiroki. This guy is a big mamma jamma. Just look at this specimen as he goes through his, rituals to get that match.
They're like getting rid of evil spirits. That's Saki. I know that's Saki, but they're getting rid of evil spirits here, right?
Yeah, they have salt it up. Salt it up.
I think we need to remind people too. These two competitors do not.
No, they would not eat together. Okay, I think we're ready, Shane. I swear to God, I can't hear. Now we're ready. Now it's the break. Come on, Team Ichi. Oh, one more. Shane, get control of this, please. I'm trying to get control. I don't know. Tell them to start or they won't. I don't know anything. Gotta salt it up again. Alright. Shot. Here we go. Best of three. Hey, salt it up. Ichi's not ready. Ichi's not ready. See, you know, Moxie's cool from Hiroki. Ichi's locked in. He's got to go through his routine. Big time. It's for 250K. It's no joke. Focused here.
Very focused. I also saw Hiroki. It wasn't his typical ritual, but he did apply a fair amount of, I want to say it was wasabi to his mogashi to, you know, lather up his tongue and his testes to make sure he came out firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, saw him ready. Are we finally ready, Shane? All right. I think we are. Here we go, round one, best of three in this Sumo Wrestling Championship for $250,000. Okay, wow! No cover! No cover! Front the force out time!
Look at Hiroki shoot this base of power.
We're in a stalemate early. A stalemate early. We got no counter here. Two outside bell grips. Itchy! Mix up the fist.
Do not love the body that he gets from Hiroki after.
Yeah, Hiroki almost looks like he's completely defeated here.
He does, well, you know, he's kind of playing low crab ass when he came out, you know, getting the fans juiced up, but he's keeping the main thing the main thing.
Shabu Ori! Good call! Shabu Ori!
That's classic Ichi.
So Ichi's up 1-0. If Ichi wins this one, the red group has an opportunity at 250.
Ichi also looking to extend his movie acting career. I believe he has been offered a role in the next Bonnie Blue film. Yes.
Seriously. Takes the place of 8-Man.
Well said.
Okay, this is round number 2. Hiroki needs a win to keep the purple side in this match. Shane will bring them once again to the middle. And maybe not.
Nope. Saluting their crowd.
Tenderizing those butt cheeks. Smacking them quite a bit.
Shane, how's it smell up there?
Don't be disrespectful.
Oh, just asking.
Don't you dare fucking be disrespectful.
A lot of chalk, a lot of salt.
Your fucking camel tail is sticking out.
No. It's my Moyashi. Respect the
That's
sport.
your camel tail, bro. Oh, you ever disrespect these fine fucking athletes. Salt it up. Salt it up. Oh.
I like that. Hiroki taking a beat.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Hiroki taking his time, getting set. 1-0 Ichi. There's a big towel.
USA towel. Got it. Clutch.
How do
some noise for your side here. Come on, Team EG!
What do you say? Hiroki-san!
250K!
If Ichi backs out again, Hiroki's gonna smack the dick.
Ichi looking for the clean sweep here. How many bonks are we gonna have in one night? Shane, you're doing a really good job. Way to control everything out
Get
there.
these guys going, Shane.
I'm trying to get him going. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This feels good. This feels like a lot of intensity. How could it be?
Ichi, Hiroki's in trouble. Trying to fight back, but Ichi made it. Hiroki though.
Fire! Fire that feet, Hiroki!
He's now forcing Ichi.
Go, Hiroki, go! Push!
Ichi, here comes Hiroki!
Man him, Shane! Man him!
Ichi trying the last minute rally. Hiroki though, sends Ichi. What a pace!
Wow! Ichi can't believe it!
What a pace! The next belt is for $250,000.
Shogun! Owari!
Flex those nuts, Hiroki!
Shogun Owari!
Let's hear it for Ichi. Let's hear it for Hiroki.
Oh, Hiroki playing to the crowd. Love it, showman.
Now it looks like Ichi's been thrown off his game.
Well, while Hiroki's busy kind of giving the people what they want, Ichi's over there fixing his butt crack. So,
Okay.
little flick happening.
How do I,
Now he's
You're
walking.
among the most rude commentators I've
I
ever
know.
seen.
It's what I saw. It's what I saw. Sue me.
alright. How do I say, this is a good game? Yoko Yagosta!
They have no idea what you said.
Yeah, they got it.
No, Hiroki just nodded. Yeah, tough. Ichi smacked his stomach.
Juggling! Catorigo Instinto! Good job!
Yep, nailed it.
Come on, Team Ichi. Hey, did you guys bet on this, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you bet?
Alright, I'll get it.
Well, you know, whoever wins, the other person is going to have to walk home tomorrow. Yeah. And loser also has to sniff. Yeah, Ichi's butt crack. So, high stakes.
Either you guys like, Bud Light?
I see light, Shane. We're in Pittsburgh.
I see like, whatever. You guys want a beer? I can't be more than that. You gotta get these guys some brewskis. After the
Couple of beers, maybe a key.
a couple beers, maybe a little bump.
There it is.
Okay, round 3 for $250,000. $250,000 of the shoulders of Hiroki or Ichi.
Come on, Team Ichi.
Alright.
No fear, Hiroki. No fear. Let me hear it. Oh, Ichi didn't like that one.
It's a very important round, so they're taking their time, gentlemen.
You're gonna wait till you try sheets. Sheets fucking rules. You're gonna like sheets.
Yes, they are.
Okay, are we ready, Shane?
Don't worry about it, bro. You don't know about this fucking
We're
trophy.
ready.
Just get to it already.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey, go. Yep, Hiroki didn't like it.
Stepping down the box.
It's like a big bad big spike. Throw it at AD down the side. Touch that. That's what they're doing to each other right now.
And again, the mind games continue.
Ichi just said, "Are you kidding me?" I saw it with his body language. And Hiroki, he doesn't care. It's locked in.
Oh, I like this. I like the look of this. Oh, go side? Alright.
I'm
everybody. If anything breaks later tonight, I'll upload and let you know. Thank you tonight for watching the Truth Serum. We'll see you for the Pirates and the Reds on Friday night. Good night.